This stop the rain if the rain happens to fall. Fits on quite perfectly. I've got bear spray. I should put that on my belt right now so I don't forget. I'll do it in a minute. Some low light lager because, well, here I am having a beer by a pipe. So, cheers, everybody. It's a sophisticated flavor for something called low light lager. And yeah, over the edge here, this really drops down. Like that. The pipe goes down pretty sharp and then goes across a trestle to the other side over there. And it crosses a little creek with waterfalls aplenty. And I'm not going to go down really any further this way because these are very slippery leaves. But there's a path over here, kind of, that I can get to. Take a look at the creek down there. There's a couple of segments of pipe down there, and I kind of think that when they were building it, they dropped a few, and being the early 1900s, they didn't really care about leaving it in a creek, but it may have broken off from somewhere else and rolled down. Here we are. Going this way on the pipe from where I came in, it's pretty level. Apparently most of this pipe is really level, other than that one spot back there that goes down and reverse siphons, or however it was supposed to work in the beginning. But these sections are about 4 feet wide, and I'm going to find where they join together so I can show you. Yeah, so these are just sections of concrete, maybe a little mortar, and then these ring clamps there. That's what they were relying on to hold the water pressure in. So times have changed, technologies have evolved. This pipe just keeps snaking on through the woods, and these trees are absolutely majestic. The moss on them, it feels great to be out here. I really do love the trees and the mountains and the moss, but at a certain time of day, right now, it's dark and a little cool. And I can see the sun up there. If I was a little taller up there, I'd be sitting in the sun right now. But instead, I'm sitting on a mossy old pipe in the woods. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Cooking with Steve. I'm going to do this while there's still some daylight so I don't lose my ambition, go to bed hungry, or just eating shredded cheese. So I'm making kind of a backpacking meal. There's orzo, it's like rice, but when you want gluten. Cheese, onion, some broccoli, a little butter. Top it off with a pouch of skipjack tuna, Mediterranean flavor. And yeah, we'll make this, and hopefully it is edible. I'm just going to saute these onions and some butter here. Then I'll throw the rest in and let it boil. It's nicely cooked. Smells aromatic. Delicious, dare I say. That's what's happening there. This is one of those dump it all in and pray meals. And I've done these before and it turned out very badly. So I'm going to eyeball the amount of water I think I need for this orzo. If I need more, I'll add it. But we'll boil this up with tuna. We'll add the cheese last. Really doesn't look good coming out of these couches. So my excuse or my backstory, if anybody asks why I'm out here, is I'll say like I'm a forest guardian or something, that just making sure nobody poaches any of these trees, you know, like there's old growth, etc. So that's what I'll say, and I'll play it all professional too. You know, like I'm, you know, forest guardian for like 5 years now, and we just do this all the time. You know, lay it on. It's done. It needs more cheese. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, this is actually pretty good. This is one of those like purely backpacking meals. A lot of the stuff is all shelf stable, other than broccoli and the cheese. But it looks like a hot mess. It's it's a dump meal where you dump a bunch of stuff in the pot and boil it. Sometimes it's good, like today, and sometimes they're not too good. But after a long day of hiking, which I did not do, this would be quite nice. I did a small day of hiking to get here. But any warm food on a cool evening just warms the soul. For once, I've cooked a meal for one. How about that? So I'm out on Vancouver Island. Um, Actually, feeling the healthiest I have in years as well. So things have been going good, and I'm excited about the next couple of months I'm out here. I've posted on social media, on my Facebook and Instagram, etc. I picked up a motorhome, and it's the identical one I had in my 20s when I was aimlessly driving around, living out of the thing, working odd jobs. And so it's same year, same make, same model, except in way better condition. And I'm going to hit the road in that thing for the next month or so. But I have a couple other videos to film first, and we'll jump in that motorhome and try to recreate some of that magic and see if it's just a young man's game, or if in my 40s I still enjoy it as much as I did as in my 20s. But, you know, a pipe is good enough, so a motorhome's going to be a mansion. That got dark mighty quick, so it's about flashlight time here. But I'm going to pull out the sleeping bag and just put that on me, because I didn't want to overdress too much. It was a bit of a hike, up a bit of uphill, and I'm just kind of getting back into doing exercisey kind of things. So, I'll just hunker down here, a blanket on me, lean up against the pipe, and listen to the sound of that little river down there. Been cozied up here, leaning against the pipe, and I think it's probably a little warmer in there than it is out here. You can kind of see my breath. It's not that cold tonight. It's going down to 0 Celsius, 32 Fahrenheit. The sleeping bag I have is rated for -7, so it might work, but I am hoping it's warmer in my pipe. So I'm gonna crawl in there and go to bed. I've been sitting here kind of watching a few videos on my phone. This is it's a pretty cool spot, and it gets dark early, it gets cold early, so go to bed early. It's a little warmer. It's a little warmer. Yeah, it's pretty good in the pipe. The only breeze is blowing in from up there, so I'll put my umbrella in there. That will definitely help. But there is supposedly some legendary geocache in this area, and it is either in the pipe down this way behind your umbrella, where it goes way down over that hill, or it's on the other side, of the river where it comes down. So I saw a lot of people commenting on what they did there in order to get that geocache. But so sleeping with my head nice and close to this access port, and this is going to be one of the more interesting sleeps I've ever done. Bear spray, of course. It's going to be nice and handy. Okay. But a lot of good fresh air right there. Okay. Got my trusty jacket as a pillow. And it's going to get real dark in here. So, okay. See you guys in the morning, my stealthy friends.
It's time for the rescue pets. Rescue pets. It's Robo time. Yes! Robo Griffin. This is a job for my Robo Monster. Face my Robo Speed. Just a few more Robo Series. I'll use my Robo Strength. Yeah! You got this, Bird Buddy. Yeah! You really got